Hey guys, welcome to today's video and welcome on into my beauty stash. I have the new SIREN palette from Drizzle to try out for you guys today. I bought this myself. It was like a spontaneous drop last week on the Drizzle website. This palette was beautifully designed by Lily Art over on Instagram. I'll have her page linked in the description box so you can go check out some of her amazing artwork. But this is a beautiful 12 pan palette. When we open it up, you can see just how colorful this is. I love this as a take on something different for Halloween. In here, you are getting 3 matte shadows and the rest are going to be beautiful shimmers, duo multi-chromes in here. I cannot wait to dive into this palette. It is available right now on the Drizzle website. It retails for $48, less of course somebody's affiliate code, mine is Steff10, that will give you 10% off of your order. You can also bundle this with a scarf. The scarf is the exact print as what is on the front of the palette. I believe the bundle option is $60, the palette by itself is $48. I chose to pick up just the palette by itself. If it is your first time here on my channel, I just want to say hello and welcome to all of you. My name is Steff and I love trying out new makeup. I love doing multiple looks with eyeshadow palettes, makeup ranking videos. If all of that sounds great to you, I want to invite you guys to become part of our makeup family. Do me a favor, click on that subscribe button, hit the bell next to it. That way you can be notified every time I do drop a new video. And if you are a Drizzle lover just like I am, or you love anything ocean theme just like me, please give this video a thumbs up before you go. As usual, I will have everything that I'm wearing in today's video linked and listed in the description box. Some of those things might be affiliate links, so if you do end up shopping through them, I thank you so much for supporting me and my channel. Let's dive on into the 2 looks I'm about to create with this beautiful SIREN palette from Drizzle, designed by Lily Art. If you guys want to see these 2 tutorials in action, keep on watching. Now I've already primed my eyelids with the Beaute Bar eyeshadow primer and I am ready to dive into this palette. How cool. I don't think we really get anything ocean themed when it comes to Halloween. So I love that. I love that Drizzle did that. And I love that they did this as like a spontaneous release too. Good job. I am eyeing this shade right here. We don't get a shade like that too often in palettes, so I definitely want to work with that first. And I think the shade, the matte shade that would best go probably be this one right here. So I'm going to pack this all over the lid. I'm also going to put it, like blend it into the crease. And then I'm going to go in with this shade and maybe perhaps this one down here or this one, I don't know. But for sure, these 2 shades are what I'm going to start with. And I'm going in with a BK203. How many of you guys ordered this palette? I ordered it as soon as I saw that it was going to be available. I had to stay up until, oh, not too late, 11, because it was launching at midnight EST, so that's 11 p.m. CST for me. And I got one. I'm glad that it's still available, so that way if you guys like the way it performs and you want to pick it up, you know that you can. It's in stock. Now I'm using a Refer 13, same shade. I just picked up a little bit so I can lightly blend the edges and kind of just define the shape a little bit better. Okay, I think that is shaping up really well. Not really concerned about like this area since I'm going to cover that. I just want to make sure, especially like on this side right here, that that's blended. Just kind of wing it out a little bit. Now, whenever you're doing this, you might want to have your damp beauty sponge handy just so you can clean up right here on the edge. Or if you have those stickers, you can always do your stickers too. All right, now we're going to go in with this shade next. I'm using a damp Morphe M124. That is so pretty. I'm going in with the Refer 13 just to blend along the edge ever so lightly. Now I think I'm going to pick up some of this shade with my finger I'm just gonna put it right here in the center. Oh yeah, that is gorgeous. Wow. Okay, Sugar Drizzle. We all see you. Loving it, loving it, loving it. Now for the lower lash line, I think I'm gonna go in with this purple shade. It doesn't seem to be as textured as some of these other shades that I just used. I think it might do well. Should I put this one underneath? No, I think I'll just go straight in. Let's see what happens. And I'm using a damp BK Beauty 210. Yeah, this is doing just fine on the lower lash line. Now I'm going to go in with this shade right here, same brush, and I am going to spray it. Ooh, perfect. I'm so excited. Okay, guys, I am going to take care of the finishing touches off camera, and I will be right back to show you this completed look number 1. Okay guys, so here is the completed look number 1. I love the way it turned out. For the lower waterline, I went in with an LA Girl Neon Shockwave eyeliner in the shade. What shade is this? I got it today, Vivid, to replace my other ones that have gotten a little bit old, and these are the other shades I picked up. Our local grocery store, HEB, for those of you here in Texas, they have 20% off all LA Girl products right now. So picked those up this morning. I went in with the BK Beauty by Risa Does Makeup Martini lashes. These are just half lashes. The mascara I'll be using in today's video is the latest one from Flower Beauty. This is the Dream Warrior mascara. And then for the top lash line, I had a little bit left of the black eyeliner from Sugar Drizzle. How fitting with this palette. But this is going to be the last time I get to use it because I'm just about out of it. I should have ordered another one. I totally forgot. But I love the way this look turned out. Really easy, minimal fallout. Let's move over to the left eye and we'll start working on look number 2. So for this second look, I definitely need to use these 2 matte shades. So I'm going to start first with the green, and then I'm going to work into the blue, and I'll probably come down here and use this shade again to just deepen up the outer corner. I'm taking the green on a BK Beauty 203. Now on a BK A502, I'm going in with the blue, the turquoise. That is a great blend with those two. Wow, I like it. Ooh, that's really awesome. So now on the Rephr 13, I'm going in with that magenta shade. Okay, I like that I was able to blend that shade on top of these other 2 shades. I think that looks really cool. We're gonna cover this part up, so again, I'm not very worried about that. I just wanted to make sure like out here looks pretty decent, and I think it does. Let's see which one of these beautiful shimmer shadows we are gonna go in with first. We have a deep blue down here, then we have like a light blue-green down here. I used this already. We could do this for the inner corner. We have this green. Oh my goodness. I think I'm gonna do actually a combination of 1, 2, 3. These right here. And I'm gonna start first with this shade, and then I'll go in with this shade. This one will be for the inner corner and for like the center of the lid. I'm using a damp Morphe M709. Now I'm going in with that next shade. Same brush, I did spray it. So definitely whatever you have underneath, these are going to kind of have a similar shift. Oh, that is stunning. A little bit of fallout. These are textured specialty shadows. Now I'm gonna pick up this green. This looks like it's feels smooth, and it looks like it's just a more traditional shimmer. Focus that right there. Just gives it that something extra. Ooh, really nice. I think I'm going to touch up the darker blue out here in the corner, that first one. Now for the lower lash line, I'm going to go back in with this matte blue. I was really impressed by this matte blue. I'm using a Rephr 26. I'm going to bring down the green matte as well. Going in with the matte green. So there is only one shade that I haven't used, and I don't think I'll get to use it, and it's going to be the shade right here. What I am going to do for the inner corner is just go back in with this green and just bring it down a little bit. I'm using a damp Game Beauty E09 brush. Okay, guys, this is a fabulous look. I am going to take care of the finishing touches. I'll come back, I'll show you the completed look, and then I have another palette in my head, well actually two palettes that I'm thinking of that I want to compare this to in the review portion of the video, so stay tuned. Okay guys, so here is the completed look number 2. Same everything with the exception of the lower waterline. I went in with a ColourPop cream gel liner. This one is in the shade Crystal Crush. Perfect complement to this blue, green, purple look. I absolutely loved it. I used 11 out of the 12 shades that are in this SIREN palette. Let me go ahead and wrap up today's video. I'll share with you guys my final thoughts, and I'll give you guys some comparisons to this one, things that you might already have in your stash. Okay guys, so now that I've gotten a chance to get to know SIREN better from Sugar Drizzle, I think it is a fabulous little palette. As per usual with Sugar Drizzle, I have loved this brand for so long. I discovered this brand a couple years ago when they released their Pizza Kitty palette, and then I started buying them. It's a very collectible brand. If you have them in your stash, you know exactly what I mean. Then I was able to get on their PR list. I did purchase this one myself, and I have no regrets. It is so cute. The artwork is fantastic. Calla Lily Art, who is the designer of the artwork on this palette, again, I'll have her linked in the description box. She's over on Instagram. She creates some beautiful artwork, and this one is no exception. We open it up, you do get a full-size mirror, and then you have your 12 different shadows. So in this palette, you are going to get 3 mattes, 7 duochromes, and 1 regular shimmer. I believe this one is the regular shimmer shadow. Again, this is the only shade I didn't get to use. These do have some texture to them, with the exception of like this one and this one. I think these are the two that have the least amount of texture. But if you're familiar with Sugar Drizzle's formula, then you know what I mean. A lot of brands, they vary the texture of their specialty shadows. These I found majority were textured. I would recommend the Sugar Drizzle primer, and the only reason that I didn't use this is because I have it in the other room and it's actually almost out. I should have ordered a new eyeliner and a new primer. I'm definitely going to do that on my next Sugar Drizzle order, but their eyeshadow primer is one of the best. I also love the one I'm wearing today from Bella Beaute Bar, and of course you can always grab the NYX glitter primer to use with these specialty shadows. I think the pigmentation in the 3 matte shades, fabulous, spot on. They all coordinate really well. You can blend on top of them, blend them together very easily. I love what they did here for Halloween. This is a different take on a Halloween palette, a spooky mermaid palette. I think Sugar Drizzle did a great job, and I like to see something different. You know, we always get witches and ghosts and goblins and jack-o'-lanterns, and we don't often get horror, scary mermaids. So great job, Sugar Drizzle, for thinking outside of the box. I really enjoyed it. So speaking of evil mermaids, I pulled out the Klarity Kosmetics Evil Mermaid palette. I don't know if this is in stock, but this is a beautiful palette. I do have an affiliate code with Klarity Kosmetics. It is Steff5. It will give you 10% off of your order. This palette is so good. This palette is so good, and it would pair beautifully with the Sea Siren from Sugar Drizzle. Definitely not the same, but similar. If you love blue shades, then you definitely need to have Evil Mermaid in your stash. The first palette though that came to mind, and guys, this Evil Mermaid one was not a Halloween release. I think this was released in spring or summer of either 21 or 22. I don't exactly remember. But going back to the palette that I thought of immediately when I saw this color story was the Unearthly Cosmetics Don't Be Jelly palette. Now, after looking at them side by side, I realized no, they are definitely different, but I think they would make some beautiful companions to one another. You're getting some deeper tones in the Don't Be Jelly from Unearthly Cosmetics. I do have an affiliate code with them as well. It is Steff. That will give you 10% off of your order. And then in the Sea Siren from Sugar Drizzle, you have some more like pastel shades, which I think you do get a couple of those in the Unearthly palette, but they're similar, but they're not the same, if you know what I mean. I think really they would be phenomenal companions to one another. But just, I know some of you already have the Don't Be Jelly palette. It's been out for a little while. It released, I think it was spring of this year. And that's a really good palette. That's a really good palette as well. I also wanted to bring out one of my favorite palettes from Blend Bunny, and it is their Lure palette. Again, I like anything ocean themed. So you can see you have a similar vibe in the Blend Bunny to what you have over here in Sugar Drizzle. So there they are. Again, I think both of these would be very nice complements to one another. And this one has those fun duochromes that this one over here, the Lure palette, they are fun, don't get me wrong, but these are a little bit different. There's red, there's orange, and you don't get that over here in the Lure palette. Both palettes are great. I am glad I have them both, but definitely know if you pick up the Sugar Drizzle one, it would be a very nice companion to the Blend Bunny Lure palette. Okay guys, so that wraps up today's video. I loved working with this Sea Siren palette from Sugar Drizzle. Let me know which look you like best. Are you team 1, 2, none, all? Sound off in the comments down below. Let me know if Sea Siren is going to be in your future. I want to thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. You all have a great day or night wherever it is you all are at. Stay hydrated guys, drink your water, and I'm going to see you all very soon. Bye.